guys, Happy New Year! Happy 2025! I can't believe it's 2025, oh my gosh. As I look back at the last month, it has just been crazy. So the market has been not great. I have been aping a little bit haphazardly the dev sold. Everything is down. I bought a honeypot. Fuck. So you guys know when I started the trading vlog, I started with 7K in my portfolio, and slowly but surely we built it up every episode. I'm one of the world's worst traders. I am about 5 days-ish at the time of filming this video into this challenge wallet, and I'm currently sitting on a trading portfolio of about 23K. The trading portfolio is sitting in between that 35K and 40K range. And now, as of today, January 8th, at the time of filming this video, my trading portfolio is sitting at about 100 grand, which is just wild to me. It is December 31st, New Year's Eve, 2024. I completely obliterated my Sol portfolio. I was just not following any of the guidelines I set for myself. On New Year's Eve, it was not looking great. I even had to take some of the profits I had on base and bridge it over to Sol to just have some more liquidity on Sol, because I was literally like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to hit 6 figures anytime soon. And so going into the new year, I just felt I needed to do something different. As much as I love the trading journal, it wasn't working for me. It honestly just created more friction for me, and it was more of a chore to do than something that was a helpful tool. I still think that there's some value to having something like a trading journal. I think I just need to adjust how I'm doing it. So I actually ended up picking up this book called Atomic Habits, and I'm almost done with it, but that has kind of completely shifted the way I've thought about trading in this last week. And this last week has really just been the week that has brought me to this point today. And the high level theme of the book is that success is a product of your daily habits and not once in a lifetime transformations. Kind of like how I've mentioned in previous episodes that it's all about your aggregate trades, and if you can consistently make the right bet versus going in for that one 100x trade or that one 1000x trade. Like, if those happen, amazing. That's super awesome. But long-term and sustainable success just comes from being able to do something repeatedly. And this is one of my favorite quotes from the book. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And that just clicked for me. It just got me thinking, what are the habits that I can do? What are the things that I can do on a daily basis that creates this system of continuous outcomes? And so really for the last week, I've kind of put the whole goal of trying to get my trading portfolio to hit 6 figures out of my head. And instead I set specific trading goals for myself. Like, I woke up one day and I was like, I want to make 2x trades today. And if I make more, great, but my goal is to make 2x trades. And if the opportunity isn't there, I'm not going to force it. Obviously, market conditions and what new tokens are launching play a factor into all of this. I realized if my goal every day, instead of just thinking about, I need to get to 6 figures, I need to get to 6 figures, if my goal became, I need to make a 2x trade, I need to make a 2x trade, immediately when I would get into these trades, I just had that in mind of 2x and we're good. 2x and I'm out. And so taking those daily trading habits that I want to have for myself in mind, I've mentally split up my trades into 2 categories. And this has worked for me. I don't know why I didn't really think about it before like this, but you know, here we are. We got there, and that's all that matters. But on one hand, I have my conviction bets. I'm mostly trading coins out of the AI meta. So a conviction bet to me looks like AI infrastructure. It looks like AI tooling or something having to do with AI that is novel in its own way. And then obviously you want to do your due diligence on the team, does the product work, etc., etc. But if it like checks certain boxes, I immediately just mentally go, okay, this is a conviction trade. So last night, Buzz launched, which is a Solana AI project that is a part of the Solana AI hackathon. Hackathon winners haven't been announced, but the really cool thing about Buzz is it's basically making DeFi more accessible via AI agents. After doing more research into the dev and founder, I basically bridged an ETH over from base. I reduced my tank position, which I wasn't like thrilled about doing, to basically buy more. And this is a pretty big conviction bet. Like, we did the research, we did the due diligence. I think this is just a hold because the tech is good. The dev has won multiple hackathons, and it kind of just feels like within this AI meta, this is something that is different. And so there's fuel for speculation. And that has allowed me to be much more comfortable holding the tokens for longer and just being patient. Like, I think that was one of the things that I've kind of just noticed over the last month is I wasn't patient with some of the things that I should have been patient with. I had gems, I had really good AI infrastructure tokens, and I had them early, but I was just like, oh, I'm up a lot in profit, I'm out of the trade, which is still good. Profit is profit, but it's like I could have played those tokens differently and that would have taken me further. Oh my God, Buzz is just ripping. I am kind of having like a really hard time hitting sell because this is such a huge conviction bet for me. I mean, I gotta get my initials out at like bare minimum. I gotta do initials. You just I'm looking at my sticky notes right now. Yes, control the greed. I need to control the greed. That's what's happening right now. So I think let's get the initials out. Let's do it. And then on the other hand, I have the DGen Plays. And these are typically AI agents or straight up meme coins where it's high risk. No one knows what's happening. It's all about who else is buying the token. I've gone into those with my trading goals in mind, and it's been a lot easier for me to just know how to play those trades and get out with profit. I think moving forward, there's probably some adjustments I could do to the trading goals that I set for myself, because right now I'm just like 2x everything, but I do want to figure out what the system is that works for me, where it's like maybe my weekly goal is to hit 5 2x trades and maybe 1 4x trade. I don't know. I have to like think through that a little bit more and just like do it in practice a little bit more to figure it out. And I do have to say, like, the other huge unlock, which should have been a pretty obvious thing to me, but it wasn't for some reason, was actually using limit orders on the DGen Plays. Because I found that I have a habit of being like, oh, this looks like a good gamble. This looks like a token that could pump, and I'd put some money into it, and then I'd go to the gym for an hour and a half, and I'd come back, and the token from the point that I bought like went up maybe 5, 6, 7, 10x, and then like dumped to 0. And I realized that that was just dumb because Photon has limit orders. You can set a stop loss and you can set a take profit, and I just wasn't really fully taking advantage of that. So now if I'm planning on leaving my computer screen, I am setting a take profit and a stop loss, which has been helpful. As of right now, the limit orders on Photon are only available on Sol. I did chat with the Photon team. They are going to be working on building out more robust base trading tools, which I think will be great because right now there is a lot of friction. So that's where I'm at. And I think I'm hoping by next week's episode, I'll have some like concrete learnings on like the weekly trading goals and how that's going and what my goals are, and I'll share that with you guys, and hopefully that will be helpful. But, you know, feel free to leave me your thoughts, leave me your questions. I think, you know, while I'm not a financial advisor, we are all learning together and figuring out how to do this. On that note, guys, bearish or bullish, keep smashing buttons, and I will see you next week.